University is going to take on UMass Boston tonight. I'm here with Joe Presti. Joe, what do you think about the game tonight?
Well, I have predicted a really good outcome. They're coming off of a loss to Emmanuel, 76-63. You know, they had a great performance. Kelsey Schiebel posted 16 points. Jennifer Royce posted 14 points, was right on her tail. But I feel like the rebound game is what ultimately did it for them. They beat them about 7 more rebounds, which, you know, can lead to points. But overall, I feel like they got it.
All right, let's head right to the action. Here we go. UMass Boston bring down the court. That's number 12, Andrea Safrendi. Passing around. A lot of ball movement early on. 12 driving to the basket. Oh, misses, but not. Suffolk pulls it in. Tori Brio comes down with that rebound, gives it a shy ball. Suffolk moving down the court very quickly, forcing it. Kelsey Schiebel starting off the point guard. To Rouse down low. Oh, that's a foul by number 15, Olivia Murphy of Canton, Mass.
Now that's not what you do. That's what you do not want to do. Jennifer Royce, she's at 84.8 free throw percentage.
Yeah, Rouse is dangerous from the line. I mean, pretty much everywhere. So
of course.
And she hits. Rouse very particular with her free throw routine. Always the same thing. Get that little underhand there. Definitely puts a lot of focus into it. And again, Suffolk putting on the full court press early in this game. Here comes number 12 for UMass Boston. Oh, deep pass wide open to number 15 and fouled. Olivia Murphy of UMass Boston.
See, something like that you want to stay away from early. Sets the momentum of the game, kind of gets UMass Boston going, giving them a little bit of life, but it's early, only 2 points.
Oh, definitely. That pressure is a wonderful thing, but you can't leave people open like that underneath the basket.
To that extent is a little too much.
And the and one is good by Olivia Murphy, the lefty. Schiebel bring the ball down the court. Guarded by number 12, Andrea Safrendi.
Now Schiebel is real confident with her 3 game. Before the game, I didn't think she was going to miss one shot. She must have put about 10 of them in a row. Let's see if she puts one up.
Rouse. Looked like she got a little
bit of contact.
Looked like she got hit, but they're going to let her play. Looked like she was kind of a force of a shot there from a deep 2. That's
Suffolk ball.
Yeah, Suffolk ball. Looked like a deflection off UMass Boston.
Royce going to be passing it into Schiebel. Now, the Rams don't waste any time. They get down there quick. They get to their spots. They know what they want to do.
Definitely. The Rams have been pushing it already quickly in this game. Good to see a lot of physicality and energy tonight. Schiebel with the ball. Oh, the floater. Oh, off the rebound. I didn't see the sign. So that's a turnover, and that's going to be UMass Boston ball. Safrendi brings it down. Guarded by number 21, Ileana Quadri. A lot of ball movement around the key and then forcing it inside by UMass Boston. Deflection almost comes away from...
Shot clock.
The block by Rouse. Great defense there by Suffolk, keeping, not letting any easy baskets down low so far this early game. Schiebel with the ball again. Pass number 2, Tori Brio. Now Brio and Rouse have just been dominant on the board so far this season. And that's a block by Tori. Now, Tori has been in some foul trouble recently. Definitely in the 2 games ago against Worcester State. Got in a little bit of foul trouble early, so hopefully she can stay out of that. UMass changing it up as Mallory Nelson, is the freshman, is going to bring it down. Lots of ball movement early so far this game by both teams. That's a shot by number 25, Erin Fennessy. And she hits for 3. Schiebel pushing it down to Santini on the corner. Schiebel resets at the top of the key. To Quadri.
Nice. Wide.
Oh, a nice pick and roll, but Brio could not come away with that long jumper. And a drive and made by number 10 on UMass Boston, Alyssa Ogawa. Santini drives. There we go, and that's 2 for number 3.
Santini's always confident right down in the paint. She's not afraid to get right up in there.
Definitely. This Suffolk team is very confident in their shooting. Always looking to drive to the basket, getting that best shot opportunity possible. Shot by number 42 and hits. That was Mallory Nelson again, the freshman from Thompson, Maine. I know where that is. My good old hometown, home state, not hometown. Santini back at the top. Suffolk down 5 early, but it's still early. To Rouse down low. A nice move and 2 by Jennifer Rouse. Rouse has been unbelievable so far this season.
Of course, Rouse has always been an asset to this team.
There's a turnover. Tip by Rouse. Taken by Tori. She drives. Misses. Santini with the rebound. Goes up. Misses again. Tori with a hustle play. Almost comes with it. That's a timeout by UMass Boston.
Now, as we were saying, Jen Rouse, excuse me.
Boys, move that way.
It's like a 30-second timeout by Coach Courtney Mattingly, her 5th season as the UMass Boston head coach.
So now the Suffolk team, at home they are 6-2, and on the road they are 2-5, almost opposite. I don't know if the home court advantage is the underlying debate, but it seems as if they are much more confident at home than they are on the road. Now,
First timeout. Next timeout, we're joining Jared. Here we go. Back to action as number 42. Mallory Nelson brings it down the court, guarded by number 11 of Suffolk, Chelsea Campilone. Excuse me. The 3 hits by number 10, Alyssa Ogawa. She's been on the board quite often so far in this early game. Scheibel drives, pass to Rouse. I've seen a lot of Rouse not inside now. I'm playing out in the key, which is a little different than usual. Campilone goes up and is fouled by number 10.
No, her versatility is an absolute asset. Helps out the team in many ways where people are, if, time are in and out, allows them to step in.
So Chelsea Campilone is going to shoot 2 here. She hits the first. She's 58.7% from the free throw line, so it's pretty much set to make at least one of these, of course. And the second is off the rim, controlled by Ogawa. Taken down by Safrendi of UMass Boston. Safrendi guarded by Ileana Quadri. A loose ball on the floor. Jump ball. Good hustle play by Ileana Quadri as it will remain UMass Boston, but it's always good to see that hustle from Suffolk. Inbound to Safrendi. Pass to number 5, Chantel Jordan. And then back to Safrendi at the top of the key. Leona Quadri's playing some very tight defense on point guard, on UMass Boston's point guard. Chantel for a deep 2, and she hits. That gives UMass Boston a 7-point lead as Shebo brings it down for Suffolk. Loose ball, and turnover by Suffolk. UMass Boston with the ball. Nelson brings it down. Pass inside, number 15. And, jump ball. Kelsey Shebo getting in that action with the bigger man down low. Good to see that hustle from the 5'2" point guard.
So now before the game today, I was able to catch up with Gracie Herrick and got a little input about what she feels about the team. She feels like right now the chemistry is really helping them out. They're able to work together, help each other out at practice. They're all like, they say like they're all like the same person. They're all really helping each other. Now, as far as the last game, the loss to Emmanuel, she feels as if they need to have a lot more energy tonight. She said they seem as if they basically didn't want it as much as the other team. They were on the road. Who knows what it could have been, but it seems like right now that they definitely have what it takes to give UMass Boston a run for its money, if not take home the win.
We would love to see a win here tonight as we're coming back into action. Suffolk ball and their own end of the court. Rouse will inbound to Shebo. Campolone, Quadri, and Santini in the game as well for Suffolk. Shebo passes to Santini. Back to Shebo, who drives, dishes out to Santini. She looks at the 3, but waits, passes to Rouse. Rouse gets her own rebound and in for 2.
Real impressive, Casey. That's the type of stuff that I need to see. That's what makes her a leader of this team.
These hustle rebounds have just been a huge thing for Suffolk so far this season. You know, those games where they get their rebounds, they're going to come away with the win. Oh, it looked like a block there by Quadri. Shebo brings it down. Quadri for 3 off the rebound. And a foul. That was Rouse. She's going to go to the line.
Great bid by Quadri, just missed. Now Shebo, despite her 5'2" size, is one of the hardest players out there. She's real assertive, real confident in the way she plays. Royce.
Here's the first one by Rouse as she hits. Not a surprise there.
No surprise at all.
No, but Shebo has been a wonderful addition as her first year on the Suffolk Rams team.
That's right.
And already making a huge impact.
Right. Last game is 16 points on the loss to Emmanuel, but helps carry the team.
As Rouse hits her second, and for UMass Boston, number 32, Katrina Edwards, a freshman from Springfield, Mass. Safrendi brings down the ball, still guarded by Quadri. Dishes to number 25, Jordan. Back to Safrendi. He's going to pull up for 3, and she's going to hit. Shebo pushing this offense as much as she can early on this game. Taken by Santini and misses the layup.
Great bid, but just couldn't get the sink.
No, still great aggressive plays by Suffolk, but they just can't seem to get a few of these to fall early on this game. That's going to be a kick by Ileana Quadri. Pretty good defense there. Gets the here comes the inbound. Nelson will inbound for UMass Boston. Jordan into number 15. Back to Jordan for, looked like 2. Her toe was on the line.
Seems as if Suffolk's defense may need to be playing a little bit tighter.
Yeah, no, they're letting these deep shots go, and they're just getting them to fall. So hopefully we get a couple more hands in their face. Shebo for 3. That was a deep 3 too.
Shebo from that spot right there. I'm telling you, that's got to be her number 1 spot.
No, Shebo is very dangerous from the 3, and I think it's a little underestimated with her size and that she's so young. Tip ball, but good corralled by UMass Boston. Another deep 2, missed off the rim by number 12, Safrendi.
And Suffolk ball. It seems as if Suffolk's running a man defense rather than a zone.
Yeah, Suffolk usually comes out with that strong man defense.
Now,
it's good to see.
only down 5, but I'm sure as if their efforts are.
End of the game, we have Katie Murray coming in for Chelsea Campbellone. Murray, a sophomore from Holden, Mass. And immediately gets a look inside, but dishes back out. Suffolk will inbound as number 15, Georgia Barukis. Another freshman, another big addition coming into this game. To Barukis, to Quadri. Back to Shiva at the top. Resetting the offense.
As you can see, UMass Boston's playing a zone defense. Let's see what 2 of the choices is going to work out.
Yeah. Oh, a deep 3 by Quadri off the rim. No, that zone is definitely going to force Suffolk to take a lot of deeper shots, and we know that with Rouse down low, Suffolk's normal game plan is just to pound inside, and that's going to be taken away a little easier with the zone.
Right. But with shooters like Sheeble, shooters like Quadri, they can optimize on what they're given.
And that's a foul by Rouse. UMass Boston will inbound. Number 25 to inbound for UMass Boston. To number 11, Shelby Buck, and then back to 12, Andrea Safrendi.
UMass Boston seems to be keeping one player relatively deep among the rest.
A deep 3, tipped, and Suffolk ball. Now, UMass Boston's doing a lot of the drive and dish so far this game, and it seems to be working with their deep shooters on fire so far. Sheeble's going to bring it down for the Rams. Passes to Quadri, who dishes off to Barukis. Back to Sheeble. Couple of fakes and crossovers, and then back to Barukis. Quadri drives. Rebound. Made by Jennifer Rouse.
Royce again with the rebound and 2.
As UMass Boston resets here. They're led by senior point guard Andrea Safrendi out of Milford, Mass. Safrendi for 3. Off the rim. Lucas almost comes down with it, but
Katie Murray goes down.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Murray, not Barukis. My apologies.
That kind of dedication for the ball, though, is what it's going to take.
Yeah, it's all about the hustle play.
Seems like UMass Boston ball.
Yeah, in for the game for UMass. Wow, I am so sorry. UMass Boston, Kristen Morrison. Safrendi taking it from the top of the key. Pass inside, but deflected out. A dish, another tip out of bounds, and stays as UMass Boston ball. Suffolk doing a great job denying that pass inside to number 44, Kristen Morrison.
Yeah, it seemed as if Rouse was going to be able to get it back to one of the Rams, but unfortunately UMass Boston took it back.
Just tipped it a little too far out of her reach. There's a turnover. Shebo brings it down the court. Over to number 15, Barukis. Shebo gets it back at the top of the key here. Back to Shebo in the corner. Down low to Rouse. Outside to Shebo for 3. And she hits! Little excitement there out of Shebo after that big 3. We're going to a timeout. That's a big thing. Let's
Sheebles is too
take
confident.
things down to Jared Doherty, our sideline reporter, as he has some hockey information for us. How you doing, Jared?
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
And we're back from that timeout as Suffolk brought the game back, all tied up at 19. UMass ball. To Frendini for 3. She hits again. Suffolk's gonna have to look out for that because that's a third big three by number 12. I'm sorry, Andrea Safrendi.
Yeah,
Quadri drives.
Been big all game for UMass.
Get it down low to Rouse, and she gets another one in down low. We said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. Rouse down low is just what Suffolk looks for every game. It just seems to work, and is a great way for them to get some points on the board. Shiva with some great defense. Tipped, but corralled again by number 25, Jordan, and then put in by UMass Boston. Sheeble running down the court to Quadri on the outside. Rouse for 3, hits it. Oh, I'm sorry, 2. Foot was over
Rouse
the
is
line.
feeling it this game, that's for sure.
Rouse is heating up a lot this first half. Good to see some big points from her. To Jordan at the top of the key. To number 42, Nelson. Drives, push, and UMass Boston ball. Santini coming into the game, and Ileana Quadri is going to take a little break. UMass Boston resets. Santini staying with number 12. And Santini gets the steal. Let's bring it down, and she pulls up as she saw that she was outnumbered to Sheeble at the top of the key. Santini is open in the corner. They keep it going to 15, and that's a travel.
Santini now has been huge as far as turnover goes. She's averaging 3.6 a game. It's been a huge momentum shifter for this team, and it's definitely going to help out right here.
Yeah, unfortunate that travel happened, but as UMass Boston brings on the ball with a 1-point lead, 24 to 23. Nelson. A lot more ball movement around the key as she goes up. So Friendly hits, but the foul is before the shot as they are going to inbound. So Friendly getting a break as number 2, Lauren Pera comes in, the junior guard from Taunton, Mass.
A quick shot. Recovered by Suffolk.
Okay, just checking.
Sheeble's fighting for it. Passes it over to Santini.
Santini drives to Barukas. Oh, just out of the reach of Chelsea Campolone down low. Suffolk's going to capitalize on those down low passes, and not what we want is thrown away.
Right, anything that they'll give him, you need to take advantage of.
Suffolk chanting defense, trying to keep the energy up, stay fired up. As we see Coach Lydon there standing, getting into the game. That's a tip, but back to UMass Boston. Another pass out of the reach of number 15, Olivia Murphy. It's going to be Suffolk ball.
Now with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first half, the UMass Beacons are leading 24-23 over Suffolk. Small deficit.
Nah, definitely manageable for the Rams. Passes around to 15. Hits by Georgia Barukas as Suffolk takes the 2-point lead.
And just like that, the tides can turn.
Suffolk getting excited on the bench, getting louder, and that.
Looks like she stepped out of bounds.
That's going to be, no, I was thinking they're going to call a foul on that. I didn't see a whole lot of contact. UMass Boston is going to inbound as Suffolk has already 6 fouls so far in this first half. Inbound to 2, Para. Looks like Quadri will be back in for the Rams on the next stop of time. Campolone with a good defense, but can't stop number 32, Katrina Edwards. Another freshman from Springfield, Mass. Campolone down low. He almost gets her own rebound, bounce off the head of number 42, and back to UMass Boston. Nelson down low to Farah. Farah drives back to 15, and she goes up and she hits.
Campolone to Sheeble, taking it out.
Sheeble to Santini on the side. Santini drives. Going for the lob to Campolone again is another turnover. UMass Boston is coming the other way. Oh, Barukas with a steal from behind.
Recovered by Sheeble.
Sheeble taking it, goes up and off the backboard, can't complete it. Timeout, UMass Boston.
Now this Ram team in the GNAC, the Great Northeast Atlantic Conference, is currently in 4th place. In first, there's Riviere with a conference standing of 6-0. Second, St. Joe's with a record of 5-0. Emmanuel's in third with a record of 4-0.
All right, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break with this timeout. We'll be right back for more Suffolk UMass Boston action right after this. All right, and we're back with more Suffolk UMass action. Coming off a timeout, a foul by number 32 of UMass Boston, Katrina Edwards. She was going to bring it down. She's slowing her down this time, trying to get the half-court set going. as UMass Boston has moved into, oh, nope, not into a man offense.
Rouse just missed.
But, oh, almost rebound by Quadri. Looks like another foul. A push by number 23. Suffolk will inbound on the side. Reagan has the ball in the inbound to Schiebel. Takes it back to the top of the key to Quadri. Back to Schiebel. To Campolone, going down low, baseline. The reverse and hits.
Wow, that is not an easy shot, Casey.
No, that was a great look there. She thought about forcing it, but saw the reverse as a better opportunity. UMass bring it down. Nelson drives and misses, but rebounded by 32. And another foul. All these fouls a little soft tonight, if you ask me. I would have let him play that one out.
Yeah, but you know that's the name of the game, I guess. Got to give them their space.
Number 32, Katrina Edwards at the line. She hits the first.
That shot will tie this game up. Actually, I'm sorry, that'll give Beacons a 1-point lead, 29-28. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in this first half.
And the second one set. Here goes sub number 00, Brittany Moore, the junior from Billerica, Mass.
Imagine that.
I don't know where Billerica is, but I think it's a funny name.
I've got some cousins out in Billerica.
How was the old Billerica? Inside to Rouse. She turns, shoots, and in.
Phenomenal performance thus far by Rouse.
The Schiebel-Rouse combo, pass and shoot. That's all you need. UMass Boston brings it down. Quadri tight on the point guard.
Suffredini back in the game. She seems to have been a real big leader of this team.
Most definitely, most definitely. Quadri fights through that screen and a 3. Rebound off the miss by Schiebel.
Wasting no time.
So Rouse, Quadri, moving it around. Campolone inside. Oh, tipped away by number 12, Safrendi of UMass Boston. Inside the number 00, puts it up off the rim and rebound by Barukas. To Schiebel, she brings it down. Back to Quadri. Schiebel off the screens, wide open for the 3. And she hits.
Schiebel cannot miss from the 3.
Oh, that was another 2. Another toe on the line. Missed out about 4 or 5 of those on the line points.
That's tough.
UMass Boston moving it around, down by 2. 40 seconds left in this first half.
Suffredini
drives. And a foul by Barukas. It's going to be Barukas' second foul of the game.
Suffredini. See if she can take 1 or 2.
And shoots the first. We're going to come back to 38 seconds on the clock after this next free throw. Making this one is going to tie it up. Off the rim, rebound by Campolone.
Just about 30 seconds left, Casey.
Schiebel with the ball to Rouse. Suffolk taking their time. They're going to let that shot clock expire. Quadri drives, misses. Rebound by UMass.
As the clock ticks to the final 15 seconds of this first half, let's see if UMass Boston can put one in.
Yeah, look for UMass Boston to take their time and try to get this last shot of the first half.
5 seconds. And that'll do it.
That does it for this first half.
You just pulled our cord out, dude. Punch up 4.
We got nothing. Oh, wait, it transferred here. Can you go over there and do it?
Can you guys seriously just take out our court? Why are we playing the match?
Hey, and we're back at Reagan Gymnasium for Suffolk UMass Boston. Joe, what do you think about that first half?
Very powerful first half. The score 32-31 with Suffolk in the lead. Royce and Schiebel were the two. They were holding the ball the most. Schiebel taking it out right over to Royce, laying it up like it's nothing. They've been a power. 16 points for Royce, 8 for Schiebel, who's had 2 threes. They've been dominant. The UMass Boston defense, they've been led by Suffredini, and she's been leading them a little, but hopefully Suffolk can take the cake.
All right, let's get back at it as UMass hits that one. First basket in the second half to Santini on the side. Santini moving the ball around. Back to Schiebel at the point. To Quadri. Rouse with the screen. Nothing happening. Back to Schiebel. To Rouse. Quadri. Santini for 3. Off the rim and rebound by Tori Brio. She's going to dish it back out to Santini, who's going to drive. Dish to Schiebel. UMass Boston coach getting pretty fired up over there. Also Leiden up and on his feet. And Schiebel gets it. She's getting excited. Trying to get this energy back up in Ridgeway Gym.
It's all it takes is one.
Took it away, but takes the foul. That was just a good hustle play. She just took that clean out of her hands.
Hey, it's better to go harder than not to go at all, but that might have pushed it a little bit, but hey, that kind of enthusiasm is what's going to get the team going, what's going to allow Suffolk to take away this win.
We talked about it early. It's the energy of this team. When they get energized, they play well.
That's right.
We just got to hopefully see them keep up the good work.
Now, it seems like we have a little confusion down on the court. So Suffolk is a member of the GNAC conference in 4th place, 4-2.
Having a pretty good season. It's tough being in that 4th spot when the first 3 teams ahead of you are all undefeated. Riviere, St. Joe's, in the conference. Riviere, St. Joe's, and Emmanuel. That's a 2 for number 25 off the rim, but not rebound and brought in by UMass Boston.
It's opportunities like that Suffolk needs to optimize. Excuse me.
Those easy rebounds they got to pull in. It seems like those hard-fought rebounds they pull all down, but these easy little balls just sitting there, they just let them go. So Schiebel to Rouse. Rouse fakes and that's looks like a travel. Good move there by Rouse though.
Hey, I didn't see the travel, if you ask me.
She gets a step or 2. Suffolk putting the pressure back on. Rouse down low. Ogawa for the layup. UMass has been breaking that press pretty easily so far, so we might not see this for too much longer by the Rams. Quadri on the outside. Back to Schiebel at the point. Schiebel off the screens. Brio rolls. Back to the top of the screen to Rouse. And they're going to
Coach Leiden
call
did not
that
like
on Tori Brio? Because I don't believe that is true at all.
Yeah, you could tell by Coach Leiden's reaction that was not the right call.
I think the only person more upset than Leiden is Brio, as she always gets fired up. You see a lot of emotion out of her throughout the game. Definitely upset, but hopefully she'll keep her head up, get back in this game a little bit into this second half.
Suffredini taking it out.
Back to Jordan at the top. A lot of ball movement again by UMass. Ogawa gets it at the point. To Nelson cutting. Back outside to number 15 and puts it up and misses, but is going to get the foul.
I don't know if Rouse would agree with that one or not.
No, definitely not. She was trying to sweet talk the ref a little bit. Maybe get him to change his mind. That's going to be a timeout by Suffolk.
Now, Rouse, we'd like to acknowledge that she has been named to the GNAC Weekly Honor Roll for this past week of before Monday, February 3rd. She's averaging 20.3 points per game in the last 3.
All right, and we're going to go to a quick TV timeout as, well, the game takes a timeout as well. We'll be right back with more action from Reagan Gymnasium.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, 1 2, testing 1 2, 1 2, mic check, testing 1 2.
Back to the game.
And here we go back as number 15, Olivia Murphy, is at the line. Forward from Canton, Mass. Sophomore. 6 feet tall. And she can make foul shots. She hits that first one.
Pretty perfect.
Campolone, Rouse, Quadri, Santini, and Schiebel in the game for the Rams. As a little bit of pressure there by number 12, Safrendi, but Schiebel gets away no problem and brings it down the court.
Rouse and Schiebel taking initiative.
I mean, that's how it's going to be.
Ooh, looked like she was going to take the deep 3.
She's tempted. She is ready to shoot, and she's getting excited. Santini dishes to Rouse for 2. It gets the roll.
Yeah, but Casey, the way Schiebel's been shooting, I wouldn't be surprised to see her take a deep range shot.
I would like her to take a few more deep 3s because she's made a few of them today, and I know she can do it. UMass Boston moving around the key. Rouse gets the little tip there, but UMass rebounds it. Another block.
Can't break through Rouse.
That was a nice combination defensive wall by Campolone and Rouse there. Rouse coming down with it. Rouse for the deep 2, and just misses the rim and the whole backboard there. Suffolk down 3 early in the second half as they put the press back on. Quadri on Safrendi. Passing it around to number 42 at the top of 15. Back to Frendini. Outside to Nelson as she drives and takes it over. Oh!
And that'll be UMass Boston.
Yeah,
ball.
a little bit of a no.
Actually, no, Suffolk.
Ball bouncing around. Kim alone with a little behind the back action. Good to see.
And that will be Suffolk's ball.
Yeah.
Once again, Rouse to Schiebel. Said it once, and I'm sure we'll say it many more.
I mean, maybe not. I mean, they might change it up.
Yeah. The way they've been playing, let's try something new.
Here's Schiebel. Drives, shoots, saved
short.
by
Oh,
Campolone,
wow.
but controlled by Agawa as she pushes quickly to Nelson, and Nelson just goes up with it. Santini thought Schiebel was going to step there and backed off, but just let her have the easy lane. Rouse drives.
Rouse looking like she had it.
Campolone with the rebound. Then another rebound and off a foot. No kick call there, but corralled by UMass Boston as they're going to take it the other way.
See, these rebounds are where they need to take advantage.
I mean, even off these rebounds, they got to finish down low. They missed
Santini
a few big opportunities
Schiebel.
down in the paint, and that's unlike this Suffolk offense. Santini drives to Campolone in, but the foul first. Foul on number 12, Safrendi. Santini will inbound to Quadri for 2. Off the rim. Rebound by UMass Boston as they're going to push it down the court. Nelson to Jordan for 2 and in.
And the Beacons take a 7-point lead with just about 15 left.
Yeah, and that's out of bounds as a turnover by Suffolk. They're looking a little frustrated now. You can see Schiebel getting fired up. Not as much as the good way we saw it a few minutes ago, but
right.
Looks a little angry now. Hopefully they can turn that anger into a little motivation, and
I'm confident they will.
we know they will. Rouse going for the steal there. Looks at the block, and Jordan gets it over and misses. Camp out with Camp alone, I'm sorry,
Rouse
with the
again
block,
with the
and then
rebound.
Rouse with the rebound. Back to Shebo. Shebo to Rouse. Back to Shebo. Santini looking to shoot, but holds up. Moving the ball around, not getting a good look, but
Santini.
shot clock winding down. Santini takes it
Good
off
bid.
the rim, but there's going to be a foul.
Good bid by Santini.
Looks like foul on number 25 of UMass, Chantel Jordan, the freshman guard out of Brockton, Massachusetts.
Now, as I was talking with some of the girls on the team, they were saying that Tori Brio has really been raising the energy of the guys, girls, I should say. But she's been getting them pumped up not only on the bench, but also the 5 guys out there.
As Santini hit that first one and looks to make the second one. We saw a lot of Tori Brio in the fall on the volleyball team, and that same amount of aggression. And that's a turnover by Campbell. Just a miscommunication there. After a big turnover, and then just let the ball go. Not sure what was happening there. UMass Boston moving around the outside. Off the rim. Oh, Barriquez almost pulls down with it, but pulled in by Jordan.
Safradini centering it.
Seferdini to Nelson. Nelson to Agawa. Agawa into number 15. Back to Seferdini, and she hits another 3. A little bit of excitement off the UMass Boston bench. That's the first life we've seen out of that bench in a little bit. So hopefully something can quiet him down and make a big play. As Santini takes
Santini.
it. Foul's going to be before the shot by number 10.
You know, she's not afraid at all to drive through the defense. She's proven that she has the ability to not only get to the net, but also put it right in.
Yep. That foul by Agawa, her 3rd of the game. That's 3 fouls each in this, for each team in this second half.
Santini is
Santini
wide.
for 3. Off the rim.
That looks like, yes.
That's going to be UMass
UMass
Boston ball. Suffolk puts the pressure back on. Running man pressure instead of a zone pressure. Agawa to Seferdini. Seferdini drives. And then pulls out and hits. That was a miscommunication. Rouse was all alone and didn't have a lot of options. Either leave the girl alone down low or let Seferdini take that 2.
And with that, too, the Weekends take a 10-point lead with 12 minutes left.
Another foul before the shot off the drive by Santini. That foul by number 42, Mallory Nelson.
Santini's going to pass it in.
Rouse for a deep 2 off the rim, and Brio pulls it in. Goes up strong.
Looks like a foul. Ooh.
Not going to give it to her for being up straight.
I don't know.
There's
Real close to a foul.
A little bit of contact there. I could have seen it called. Could go either way.
Yeah, you know, that's why he's down there and I'm up here.
Exactly. But I would much rather be up here than down there.
Oh, absolutely.
That doesn't seem like a great time to me.
Yeah, it looks like he's sweating a little, too.
I mean, I'm sweating a little. Ridgeway Gymnasium is pretty warm.
Yeah, the Reagan.
Oh, and a lot of ball movement ends up
few
with a
seconds.
UMass Boston basket by number 15.
Only a few seconds left, but they were able to put it away on the shot clock.
And that puts them up to a 12-point lead with just under 12 minutes to go. Santini drives, takes it again, and in!
And just like that, Santini.
Santini with a big drive, brings it within 10 as she's going to look to make this a 3-point play. And the offer by Santini is good for the 3-point play, bringing them within 9. UMass Boston bringing down the ball. Setting up their half-court offense, not really pushing things with that big lead. Down low, back outside, swinging it around.
They got to get that ball out of the hands of Suffredini.
And number 15 up and in with the foul by Rouse.
It's a big shot.
Murphy, the sophomore, having a big second half down low for UMass Boston. She'll make this look for the three-point play. She hits.
Olivia Murphy of the Beacons is on point with her free throws.
Yeah, she's been doing a wonderful job today, but hopefully she misses a few late. Rouse.
Foul.
And that's a foul.
Oh, yes. See that from up here.
So inbound is going to go to Santini. She'll take it out and see Barukas on the outside as she drives. Floater just misses. Brio pulls it in. Out to Santini. Dishes to Quadri. Back to... It hits by number 15, Georgia Barukas.
And that will give the Beacons a 9-point lead with 11 minutes remaining.
Down low. Back outside. Another outside to Nelson. As she puts up a deep two. And Rouse pulls down with it after a couple little bobbles there.
Rebounds at this time of the game are huge, Casey.
Oh, very, very, very. Santini with another drive. Reverse and hits.
Again.
Santini came out strong, and she's not going to let it stop.
Santini
Here.
proving that this defense does not have her number. She's been doing it all game, and I'm sure she will continue for the rest.
And there's a timeout by Coach.
Now let's take a look at the rest of the season for the Rams, Casey. All the games remaining are in February. There's 7 games, and out of those 7, 4 of them are in conference. Those 4 are essential as they are in 4th place in the conference, but in order to maintain that home court advantage, they need to stay in 4th, if not higher. Anna Maria is right on their tails at 2-2 in the conference, but they have more conference games coming up than Suffolk does. So if they're able to capitalize on some of those and maybe turn some of those into wins, they may be able to be right on Suffolk's tail. But after Suffolk's been playing recently, they've definitely been proving that they have what it takes to be on top of these couple of teams.
Yeah, 4 of those games also on the road. And we talked about earlier Suffolk's troubles on the road so far this season. Next game at Mount Ida, then at
Johnson and
Wales, and then at Middlebury. All 3 games Suffolk can win, but we don't know what's going to happen with that road game. It's tough to say because we never know.
Yeah, you know, if I could predict the future, I'd tell you, Casey.
You got to get like a magic 8-ball or something. Ask him. Maybe he'll know.
I used to have one of those as a kid.
I think I had a few.
I asked it if I'd ever be broadcasting the Suffolk women's basketball games, and it said probably.
Oh, hey. It was,
look where I am
pretty
today.
Right. You were thinking ahead there. That's a long ways in advantage to think about that. We're back into action here as the inbound goes to UMass Boston. Still playing point, Andrea Safrendi having a huge game for UMass Boston, the senior. Big leader on this team. Passes it inside. Rouse with a great D. But number 32 puts it up after the rebound and hits. That was Katrina Edwards.
Sheeble's taking a little break, but Rouse seems as if she never needs a break.
Rouse is playing, always seems like she's in the game, averaging, let me just check my stats here, 32.9 minutes a game. That is quite
Half the
impressive.
time. More than half, I'm sorry. It's only 40-minute games.
Yeah, we're broadcast majors, so we don't need to do math. It's not important.
75% of the games she is in.
I mean, I understand why. I would put her in there for that, if not even more.
Oh, of course. I mean, if she could play the whole 40 minutes, I'd let her. But, I'm not the coach. I don't make the decisions, nor should they put her in for the whole 40 minutes. It's a long season. Oh, I'm sure she could.
As Quadri makes the first of her foul shots. So for the Rams, we have Santini, Barukas, Quadri, Brio, and Rouse in the game as Santini misses that second one. Suffolk down 8 with about 9.5 minutes left in this one. UMass Boston passing it around. In at number 15, back out to Sifredini. Shot clock starting to wind down. The drive and hit. Another basket by number 32, Edwards. A lot of freshmen on both of this team, Joe. Good to see that both of these teams, more for Suffolk in the good part, have a lot of strong young girls
right.
keeping this organization alive.
Right, and it goes to show you that age does not matter. Not only that, but also in these upcoming years, these two teams possibly going to have a dynasty.
A 3 by Quadri, and a little off on that one. Just a bit outside.
Having young freshmen is an advantage to the coaches.
Definitely.
They can develop them over the 4, potentially even 5 years if they redshirt.
And that's a foul. Sefredini is not happy with that call. And that's going to be her 4th. I don't blame her. Number 2, Lauren Pera is coming into the game, the junior guard. Quadri bringing down the ball. As we said before, Schiebel taking a little break. To Rouse for 2. She hits.
Wow. Great shot by Rouse.
UMass bringing it down.
Rams still down by 8, though, with just about 8 minutes left in the second and final half.
Not undoable lead that the Rams can chip at. So
Not at all, but
we'll see
they
them
need to
keep
step it
chipping
up
away
quick.
and see if their defense can step up. And the first place
Make that 10.
we're going to have to look is over to Chantel Jordan, making a bunch of shots so far, with that one being her most recent. Santini drives, dishes to Brio. Brio drives,
Wide
and dishes.
open.
Lucas misses, but rebound by Rouse. Loose ball, fights it and gets it in again. Rouse
being an asset. Those rebounds have literally been helping them out so much. And if you ask me, these rebounds they need to capitalize on right here at the end, because it's gonna be the difference between the win and loss.
We're gonna take this one to another quick timeout, and we'll be right back. And we're back. UMass Boston bringing down the ball with an 8-point lead. 7.5 to go in this one.
Wide open in the corner.
Yeah, that's a travel.
And just like that, ball back to Suffolk.
Turnover.
Momentum changes.
That's
These kind of
what we
momentum
need.
changes. That's right, Casey. That's exactly what this team needs. They need to not only be in there physically, but also mentally and emotionally.
Quadri still bringing the ball down the court. Dishes. Off the rim and
Just short.
almost in by Barukas. UMass Boston drives.
Santini almost with another turnover.
Number 2 pulls up and she's going to hit. Lauren Pera hits that too, putting the Beacons up by 10.
And that's going to put the Suffolk deficit to 10 with the Beacon score of 61 and Suffolk 51.
Whoa, a little bit of a yelling there by the Beacons coach as Brio's blocked, but is knocked out of bounds. A lucky break by Suffolk there.
And Schiebel looks like she's coming right back in the game.
Schiebel's in.
I'm telling you, that Schiebel-Rouse combination is exactly what they need right now.
We're gonna look for them to make a run here and chip away at this deficit as Quadri gets it back up to Schiebel at the top of the key. Santini deep 3 off the rim
Just missed.
and rebound.
A second left on the shot clock, but could not put it in.
And a foul is called.
Looks that way, Case.
Another one on Brio, as that's her 4th of the night, but I didn't see anything there. Shebo guarding Para. Over to Nelson. Nelson drives, pulls up, off the backboard and in. I don't think she called bank.
I didn't hear it from up here.
Do they have to call it?
I don't know. In my eyes, they should.
And Santini with the ball. She almost looked for Brio. Driving the basket, tipped away. Almost saved.
Kept in by UMass Boston.
UMass Boston. Suffolk keeps it in. Santini in the corner. Back to Sheba at the top of the key. 4 seconds left in the shot clock and blocked, but over the back on the block. As UMass Boston
takes a shot.
Para shoots. Rebound by Santini. Sheba driving.
Suffolk needs to start making some baskets.
She drives quick, but she's so calm and collected with the ball. It's like you can't even tell that she's running full speed down the court.
That's what makes her so great. When you can have those two different aspects, she's definitely gonna be successful. But it looks like it.
Hey, looks like that foul is gonna be called for Tori Brio. A little different than we've seen so far in the action. As Brio's going to come to the line with the Beacons being in the bonus.
And it looks like we've got a timeout. Now the Rams have been 6-2 at the home gym this year in Reagan Gymnasium, where we are today. But on the road, they've been at 2-5. Now, Casey, do you think that maybe home court advantage is a big factor of that, or do you think maybe it just has to do with the teams? Or what do you think?
It really just depends on the team that you're going to play. Definitely, it seems like Suffolk just loves being home. Like, Reagan Gymnasium's a great place. I don't blame them for doing great here. But they really need to find a way to string some things together on the road, especially with their next 3 games all being on the road. Next one at Mount Ida.
Right. Now, this UMass Boston Beacon team, they are on a 3-game losing streak, so you can tell that they've been feisty all game. You can tell that they've really wanted it. They've been working hard since their last loss to really bring the heat this game. But they have the lead with 12 right now, but not too much time left in the game. Suffolk is really going to have to start sinking some baskets if they want to be able to win.
Most definitely. The Beacons having a pretty good season. I mean, they are 7th in the Little East Conference, but they have an 11-8 overall record. They're 3-6 in conference.
You know, those conference games are what it's all about, though.
Yeah, definitely. Not having a bad year though. Maybe be able to turn things around if they pull off this one, but I think Suffolk might be able to chip away and come back at it.
With 5 minutes and 9 seconds left.
As Brio hits the first of the 1-on-1.
And they need to capitalize on all these free throws. They need to make sure that these baskets are getting sunk.
The second free throw would bring the Rams within 10. As she hits again. As in the game now, Chelsea Campolone in for Tori Brio, who we know has those 4 fouls already. UMass Boston brings it down. Nelson dribbling around the outside, dishes to Para, almost loses it but keeps it in bounds. Nelson drives to Jordan.
3 on the shot clock.
And she airs it.
Way short.
I mean, she was running low on the shot clock. She had to take that shot. Probably not what she wanted with that deep 3, but definitely needed and a good break for the Suffolk Rams.
Shebel taking it out.
Rouse back to Shebel. To Campolone. Back to Shebel. To Quadri. Inside to Rouse. She's going to take it. No fouls called. No foul called again.
Rouse fighting, but could not come away with it.
the rest are letting Rouse and Murphy go at it down low. Things getting a little chippy down there. A lot of contact being made. Oh, and that was a block, but they're going to call that one a foul for number 2, 32, I'm sorry. Katrina Edwards going to the line. Foul by number 11, Chelsea Campolone. And it looks like
Brio is going to be coming back in the game. But whose spot will she be taking?
I'm going to go ahead and guess the Campolone spot, hopefully getting this
Nice
rebound
break.
off the missed free throw after this first one. As she makes the first.
And there goes Campolone.
I got the first part of my prediction right, so
Better be right.
let's just hope
Cannot be.
that Edwards misses this one and Brio gets the rebound. I mean, anybody on Suffolk can get the rebound, I'd be okay with it. Nope. I was a little bit off on that
she'll
one.
sink
She
it.
hits the second one.
That gives the Beacons a 12-point lead. 4 minutes left in this
Suffolk's
game.
going to have to make a run soon. You can see Coach Lyden on the bench not looking super excited right now. But Suffolk is still playing strong and trying to keep in it. Shebel drives, dishes to Quadri, inside to Brio. Brio takes it out.
Shebel trying to find an open man.
7 seconds left on that shot clock. Shebel's going to drive. One, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Running out of time. Shebel tries to drive, can't get it in the rim. Dishes to...
Shebel thought she had the foul, but unfortunately the ref and her were not on the same page.
Not at all. Seems like the refs in Suffolk have not been on the same page for most of this game. Quadri on Safrendi. Brings it over to the side. Dishes to Nelson. Back to Murphy. To Jordan, and then back to Safrendi as she takes it back at the top of the point. To Jordan for three. And that was going to miss off the rim. Pulled in by Rouse.
Rouse to
To
Shebel.
Shebel. Shebel's pushing to Quadri.
Telling you. Ooh. A time like this, you need to give, with the way she's been playing, you need to give Shebel a shot. Suffredini seems like she's holding it every game, or every drive, I should say. Calling some play.
And Seferdini to Jordan. Jordan drives on Santini. Passes to Nelson, who's going to also drive and go up over Brio, but miss with that great defense by Tori Brio. Shebel brings it down to Quadri. Drives. Oh, the missed layup, but Tori Brio gets the rebound and puts it back in.
Never stop rebounding until you get it.
That's 2 plays in a row. Big hustle plays by Tori Brio, and that's what we're going to see out of her when she's in this game.
The Rams trailing 10 with the final 2 minutes of the game. It is not looking too hot for the Rams. They're really going to need to put on a powerful performance in order to walk away the winners.
Yeah, the Rams just have not been able to stop this big passing offense by UMass Boston. That's going to be a foul.
And the UMass Boston
On Rouse,
coach is
her
on the
fourth.
edge of her seat. She is definitely thinking about something.
She's been up and fired up for most of
And
this
she
game.
is going to call
That's
a
gonna
timeout.
be timeout. We're gonna take a quick break here. We'll see you right back after this timeout for more action.
Four, testing 1 2, mic check 1 2. Okay.
And we're back to action here, or free throw action. Murphy at the line. She's going to hit the first of those one-on-one. With both teams now in the bonus over 7 fouls, you're shooting free throws.
You know, with a minute 41 left, even one little shot like this could be the difference between a win or a loss in the end.
Most definitely. Free throws are huge late in these games.
Suffolk's trailing 12 now, the minute 35.
Schiebel brings it down, passes to Rouse, back to Schiebel. She wants that 3, but
She should take it.
Sefronini is just not letting her get open enough to be comfortable taking it. Rouse takes it and is fouled. That's the 10th foul of this half for the Beacons.
They're going to have to start, the Rams are going to have to start taking some threes if they want to make this one close.
Yeah, they're going to have to start firing away and see if they can pull something off.
With
Rouse
the
hits
leadership
her,
of
Rouse hits her first.
The leadership of Rouse, I'm sure they can do it.
As here comes Para in the game for number 25, Jordan.
Rouse like it's nothing.
It's not. It doesn't even phase her now. Suffolk puts on that full court press. Tight D, looking for the trap, and that was a light foul on the block.
Yeah, that definitely was. That was a little too much if you ask me.
That's gonna be Tori's 5th, and she's headed the back. She understands that she's out of it, and here we go. Georgia Barukas.
Back in the game.
Barukas shoots 31% from the 3-point line, so see if she can add to that a little bit and make a few more late in this game.
That's what the Rams need right now.
Definitely this 10-point deficit, and Edwards at the line. Off the rim. Corralled by 15. And that's a timeout.
Another timeout by UMass Boston.
30 seconds timeout.
And now the UMass Boston Beacons are a member of the Little East Conference, the LEC. In their conference, they're 3-6 at the moment, which with the season approaching its end, there's maybe 5-6 games for. Actually, there may be more. They've played 2 more games than Suffolk has, though. But depending on how many games they have left, it's going to be a toss-up for whether or not the Beacons are going to see the playoffs. The Rams definitely have more of a chance than the Beacons do at this moment.
Now the Rams are looking good going in this playoff picture. Obviously, if this comes down to a loss, it's not going to be great for the Rams, but they are looking a lot better in the long run than this Beacons team.
You know, these two teams have a pretty equal overall record. The Rams at 10-7 at this moment, and the UMass Beacons at 11-8. So they've only got one more in each spot.
As we're coming back into action here, as UMass Boston looks to inbound. Gets it into number 11, Shelby Buck, and she's fouled quickly by Schiebel. Buck will go to the line as that's Suffolk's 9th foul so far this half. Jordan coming back into the game along with Edwards. Oh, Edwards is going to have to wait till after these foul shots.
1 minute and 17 seconds left in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a big free throw right there on that 1-on-1. It's the first.
Making the deficit 11 for the Rams. Now UMass Boston sending all their players back. They are all about the defense right now.
I mean, the rebound really doesn't matter with this little time and this big lead, but that one's not going to make it. And Schiebel drives and hits in the lane for 2. Quadri gets a hold of the ball and it's a foul. We're going to go to the other end of the court here as number 42 will be taking foul shots.
Down by 9 now. At this point of the game, many fouls are going to be what it takes in order to tie this one up.
Late game 3 throws is what it's going to come down to. Exactly.
If UMass Boston can capitalize, they can maybe take it away.
She hits the first.
Makes the Suffolk deficit back to 10.
And UMass Boston backing up again, getting into that defensive set.
You know, it seemed as if the bench for UMass Boston has been a lot more encouraging than Suffolk this game. Maybe they've been doing it quietly, or maybe they
The
haven't
second
done
one's
as
going to
much.
be a miss, too, so it's another opportunity for Suffolk. Chance to bring it within 8. Or 7 with a 3. As, hey, Santini hits 2. Pressure on, and that's a foul.
That is another.
Another one with a quick foul. They got to do it.
Take
They
it
got to stop.
down.
They got to keep the stop. The clock stopped and hope for some missed free throws. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of tonight. Missed free throws from either team. Both wonderful free throw shooting teams. As we have Chantel Jordan, the freshman guard from Brockton, Mass. As she hits the first.
Score 70 UMass, 61 Suffolk.
Misses the second one.
54 seconds left. They're going to need to put up some threes.
To
Rouse
Rouse hits.
for the
Brings it within
2.
7. Quadri almost tipping that ball away, but will take the foul again to stop.
You know, I thought that Rouse had the 3 there. Her foot might have just have been on that line. It's too bad.
Hopefully, if she had just taken a little step back, the 3 would have been huge
Right.
with this game coming down late.
There's still time. 45 seconds left. If they can recover these free throws if they're missed and quickly get it down there. I know that Schiebel, Rouse, Santini, these guys are confident taking shots, and they have what it takes to definitely make a little run here at the end.
Most
Down
definitely.
7.
As Mallory Nelson misses her first. And that's a little different. We've usually been seeing people make their first shot and miss their second one. So hopefully we get another miss here and a rebound by Suffolk.
And she'll sink
she
it.
makes that one. I got to stop talking about the future because I just keep getting it wrong. Still aggressive.
Suffredini
coach.
right on Schiebel's tail.
Yeah,
but
she's the
no
only
factor.
pressure that UMass is going to put on right now.
And it's out on
Lucas is
Suffolk.
gonna dribble that one out of bounds.
That is a big game changer.
That's a terrible turnover there. That's not what Suffolk needed.
UMass Boston can hold on to this ball now and maybe run out this clock.
They're going to call a timeout.
UMass Boston with another timeout, it seems. Yep, they're going to call another. Not sure what exactly they're arguing about, but it seems like the UMass Boston coach is not happy with the referees right now.
She is not happy with her own player either, because that's what I just saw. A little bit of a shove there. Not too bad, though.
Now the Suffolk coach, Ed Lyden, he's definitely an inspiration to these girls. He's definitely been getting the best out of them, but showing them the ways what he feels like is going to be most successful for them. And with a 10-7 record, over 500 is a successful season thus far. But I don't know. Maybe the Rams could pull off something here in the final 30 seconds, roughly.
It's going to be tough. That's 8 points. We're going to need a 3, an immediate turnover, another 3, and then another basket, and that's going to be tough to do. But anything is possible, as some have said.
Now this game is not a conference game, as UMass Boston is in the LEC, not the GNAC. But the next game on February 8th against Johnson and Wales will be another conference game. And as we've already talked about earlier, these conference games are very, very essential to not only make the playoffs, but to assure home court advantage.
We're coming back to action here with 37 seconds left in this one, and a 8-point lead. And that's kicked out of bounds. That's going to be a Rams ball. That's the turnover we've been looking for a good minute now.
That's exactly what these girls
Might be coming too late, but this turnaround could still become a thing.
And that's definitely getting the UMass Boston coach a little riled up. She's maybe looking a little stressed over there.
Lots of yelling going on over at UMass.
Schiebel
Barukas
fighting to get open.
Out to Rouse, who's going to get it stolen.
And another
jump ball. That's going to stay Suffolk. That was not the pass Suffolk wanted to make there, as they were having trouble getting open off the inbound. Santini's going to take it out. Suffolk doing a little stack play. Out to Schiebel. To Santini on the side. Back to Schiebel. A deep three. She hits!
Nothing.
From way back. 25 seconds left. That's a foul.
Huge shot by Schiebel.
5-point deficit now as number 12, Andrea Suffrandini, is going to the line.
Now, if Suffrandini, she's been hot all game, but maybe if she can miss one, maybe both of these, the Rams will have what it takes to get back down on the other side of the court. Maybe sink a 2, maybe a 3, and try to do the same thing, get it right back. 23 seconds left, so time is tight.
She hits the first. I mean, we've been saying the importance all game. These free throws late in the game are what win games.
That's right.
Especially tight ones like this. And UMass Boston has just been making them.
That's right.
That's 2.
They've been taking advantage of the small things, like we've been saying, the rebounds, the free throws.
7-point lead. Santini drives, looks to dish back, but no one there. I mean, sorry, Schiebel. I'm sorry. To Santini. Out
Rouse.
to Rouse for 3. For 2
Rouse.
with the foot again.
No way.
Unfortunate.
That is a tough call. And they
Just-
said her foot is on the line,
Just
but
slightly.
I don't know. From up here, it looked like she had plenty of space.
There's a couple of lines on that court, so it's a little confusing with those 2 3-point lines.
See, Casey, that's twice now that's happened to Jen, which called the foot on the line. If maybe she could have been an inch or 2 back, that's 2 extra points, 70 to 73 instead of 68 to 73. It's 1 shot compared to 2.
I mean, hey, multiple occasions this has happened for the Suffolk team as just being slightly over the line.
But, you know, that's part of the sport. It's part of taking advantage of the small things like that.
No, you definitely need to be aware of where you are on the court, and especially feet with the 3, because those 3s that were actually 2s, get a couple of those, and this could be a whole new ball game.
That's right.
As Nelson's going to take another shot here.
Seems like her foot placement's a little questionable. She didn't know where to put them.
Yeah, she's second-guessing herself. 5 seconds left. Quadri for 3. Hits it!
Hits it.
2
down
seconds left.
by
Clock is
3.
stopped. And Seferdini gets away from the foul. Suffolk can't stop it. That's going to do it here. Final score of 71-74, UMass Boston. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to recap this one. We'll see you soon. Hey, and we're back. We're going to send things down to Jared Doherty. He has Jennifer Rouse down on the court. See what she has to say about this one.
Hey, we are joined live now by Jen Rouse. Jen, you had 3 games in a row where you averaged about 23 points a game, and then this game showed again. How was your dominance showing? How have you worked for it?
Yeah. I mean, I just put the work in on my own, and I work hard in practice, and just keep trying to get better.
Nice. It also, so you guys have now lost 2 in a row in February. It's the first time you guys lost 2 in a row. What are you going to work on next for the remainder of the season?
I mean, we're just going to try to get our goal is just hold them to 28 on defense, and today we let them get 31. So I think so just like intensity on defense. I think once we get there, we're going to be real good and promising things for the playoffs.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much. A good job out there. Thank you very much. You got Jen Rouse. Another big game from her, but Suffolk ended up falling to UMass, and so we're going to send it back up to you, Casey. Thank you.
Aaron, always good to hear from Jennifer Rouse. Joe, tough loss here today for the Rams. As Jared said, that's their second in a row. How do you think they're going to be able to come back in this one?
Well, like Jen said, they're going to keep working hard. It's a close game, 3-point. It's only 1 shot. They have what it takes, but it's just these small things they need to capitalize, like we've been saying all game. You need to get that extra rebound. You need to make that extra free throw. And if they can do that next game, I'm sure they'll be able to win.
Let's hope so. Suffolk goes on the road for the next 3 games. The next one at Mount Ida. So we're going to go to another break real quick, and we'll be right back with a little more recap right after this.
So
Welcome back. A tough loss for Suffolk, 74-71 to UMass Boston. Joe, Rouse, big again in this one. Schiebel, big games, but they couldn't come away with the win. What do you think happened?
Well, Rouse walked away with 28 points, which was huge for the team, but as a whole, they may not have been able to put up as many as possible. Schiebel had 15, several of those which were threes. Definitely a big help, but I think overall as a team, they weren't able to capitalize on some of the moments that they should have. Now, for UMass Boston, the Beacons, I believe it was right here, Olivia Murphy with 16 points, which led to them. But not only did she have 16, the whole team averages around maybe like 10 or 11, compared to the Suffolk average maybe around 8. So that, I feel like, is what did it for the team today. But
UMass Boston definitely spread out their scoring much more than Suffolk. Suffolk relies on those big three with Schiebel, Rouse, and Santini.
Right. And like we said, several of the shots that Rouse made were only 2s, but foot on the line would have made them 3s. It would have made the game 1-2 point difference instead of the 3. But, hey, that's the game of sports. You know?
It's the little things that matter. That's all we have from Reagan Gymnasium. We'll see you next time. I'm Casey Hall.
And I'm Joe Presti.
We'll see you next time. Have a good one.